bentornati qui sul canale di Noce. Siamo tornati. Oggi non voliamo, oggi continuiamo ad aiutare Senua nella sua avventura per recuperare l'anima di Dillion. Allora, iniziamo a avviare lo gioco. Subito, così andiamo in James. No, ancora no, un attimino, aspettiamo, deve caricare, poverino, non ce la fa. Questi bei capelli, devo tagliarmi i capelli di nuovo, devo ritagliarmi i capelli, aiuto, che schifo. Eccoci che arriva. Cattura? Non cattura? Cattura? Eccolo che cattura. No, non cattura. Manco per il cazzo che cattura. Ah no, eccolo. È arrivato. La musica, quella senza atmosfera, aiuto. Siete pronti per andare ad Helheim? Salute. Ah, ci ha riportato... Ah, dobbiamo tornare indietro. È vero, me l'ho dimenticato. Avevamo appena battuto Surt.
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Abbiamo guadagnato poteri paranormali. Attraversiamo le porte. Ok. No, dobbiamo passare da lì. Tutto bruciato. Per di stare in Sardegna d'estate. Tutto bruciato. Forse ho sbagliato strada. No. Sì. Ho decisamente sbagliato strada. Oh no. Eh sì. Non dovevo venire minimamente qua, però fa niente. Upsi. che scatta. Attenta, Senua. Aspetta, dovevamo salire qua. Che loro nascondono le strade di campagna. Runa? L'avevamo già sentita.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel
Sì.
is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Beh. Ci siamo... Ah, ok. Got it. Non dovevamo scendere. Dovevamo attraversare il ponte di baracca dove c'è Mimi che fa la cacca.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him.
Ma
Until she too could see what he saw.
che fiatella.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Oh, siamo tornati.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Possiamo aprire le porte per Helheim.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Oscurità.
is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds?
Chi
I will
è?
never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dillion!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
Povera
They can
Senua.
break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Peso.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Oh, nose. E muori.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Behind you!
Grazie, voce.
Take it down!
Why suffer the past when there is
Uè,
a new world
senza
ahead?
cadere in mare
The
però.
only one that makes any sense.
Oh no. Questa è una rottura di cazzo. Così ci mettiamo 6 giorni a buttarlo giù, che palle. Wish.
He's down! Finish him! Finish him! Strike him!
Ah, no. Perché non continua la super musica fighissima? Ciao Schrödinger. Buongiorno. Mi togli la coda dalla faccia.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Aia. Aia. Così. Sta camperando dietro la porta. Oh oh.
She's hurt! She won't make it! You're winning!
Ma vabbè, ma non vale. Tipo aia. Ush. Wow, questo va evitato e basta, aiuto. Ahia cazzo. Ci ha dato un colpo e stiamo già morendo come dei maiali. No! Ma porca.
She can still do it. Surprise him. It's nearly over. Finish it.
Certo, altri 7 perché non era abbastanza difficile così, no? Ah.
Behind you.
Doppio Perry.
They've come for you.
Dai cazzo, l'avevo parata.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
No. No, non tutto, dagli ultimi 2, vi prego. E invece... Mannaggia il cazzo, mannaggia. Il gioco ha visto che siamo 6 che ci ha abbassato la difficoltà del combattimento.
Do it. You're close. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Ci volevi stannare, merda. No, sono rimasto lì come un coglione. Zi, che è? Una gangbang. Sì, però, allora, se io lo sto attaccando, quello come fa a fare?
Finish this. End it. It's not over. It's not over. You won. Behind you.
Niente.
She's injured.
A parte che siamo incastrati in questa... allarga le braccia, che non sei Ibrahimovic. Non vale questa cosa. Se lo sto attaccando non può rompermi l'attacco. Mi sembra che sta diventando un po' troppo complicato l'affare qua. Aia. Non ho neanche il joypad giusto. Ah, abbiamo scoperto come rompergli la guardia a sto stronzo. Posto gioco? Devo cambiare il joypad. Che questo non fa. Ok. Ah, l'analogico è migliore qua. Quindi ah, era da tanto che non risolvevamo enigmi ambientali.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Ah, abbiamo creato una scala. Bloccato dall'altra parte. Ah. Attenzione, qua ci dice che c'è la X. Non lo so, Rick, a me sembra... forse lassù. No, qua c'è la S. Ok, e la S è andata. Eccola. Ok, allora andiamo a aprirci qua. No. Qua. E cerchiamo la X, che non ho capito dove dobbiamo guardare.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her night is famine. On her threshold all will stop. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Eccola. Madonna. Che bel posticino per le vacanze.
The gate.
Oh no, di nuovo.
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Salve.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace.
Grazie per i complimenti, signora
The
Voce.
gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
No, ci ha rotto la spada. Come mi difendo adesso? Con le bestemmie?
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere.
Non sta proprio bene di testa Senua comunque.
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Senua?
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillion. It's
Not like this.
It's not real.
Dillion, dacci la forza.
It's a trick. Don't trust it. Baby, you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Ciao?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible. Dillion.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's
Ah, no,
it's in
ok,
your
non siamo
mind.
noi,
It's
no.
real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Ok, siamo mezzo morti. C'è una runa qua, c'è una stele che ci racconta. No.
There it is. You're imagining this. It's Dillion. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you?
Dai Senua, non resisti.
Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Siamo mezzo morti. Dai Senua, resisti, su.
Before she first met him, She was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
You're getting stronger.
Comunque l'atmosfera di questo gioco è qualcosa di pazzesco. Tra musica e ambienti hanno fatto un lavorone. Sì, l'ho vista la luce, sto cercando se ci sono tipo steli che ci raccontano altri pezzi di storia. Forse qui dietro.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Grazie madre per l'incoraggiamento. Andiamo dalla luce, su.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's pointless. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the tree.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Saw play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
He's there. He's there, under the
To
tree.
her young eyes, he moved as if dancing,
You have to meet Dillion. Go.
and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. And for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Segui, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it. So King Segui comes from him. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast. When they arrive, they are met by an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his covenant sword, and readies them for execution. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Ah, ok, dobbiamo completare i sigilli all'albero. Ci ho provato. Cerchiamo un altro pezzo di storia di Sigmund. Se c'è. Eccola qua.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Ci stiamo avvicinando all'albero o...
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. One day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Quanto bianco?
Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
finito il gioco. Siamo tornati... No. No, non possiamo andare. Niente.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillion. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Ok, una situazione più bella dell'altra.
Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, man. I promise.
Ok, il gioco ha salvato e direi di fermarci qua prima di entrare a scoprire cosa c'è nell'albero motore. Sì, dai, fermiamoci qua. Continuiamo domani. Niente. È veramente un gioco fichissimo, come ho detto, l'ambientazione, la musica, tutto quanto, l'atmosfera ti fa immergere nella vita di Senua, che non è proprio bellissima e facilissima, da una situazione pesa all'altra, la schizofrenia, le voci in testa, il fatto che sta andando all'inferno a recuperare il fidanzato. Tutto molto tranquillo, una giornata di mare, insomma, di domenica. Bene. Grazie per aver seguito, grazie a tutti quelli che sono passati. Noi ci vediamo prossima volta con Senua. E poi seguitemi perché continueremo il nostro giro d'Italia in aereo con Flight Simulator. Non so quando, non so bene come. Domani mattina sicuro facciamo ancora HellBlade. E niente, per il momento grazie. Ci vediamo, ciao.